EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. Chad Ryland has this one teed up. And we are underway from the Superdome. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air right away. Here's Shuck. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
3 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The 20, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the returner down to your knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up, there's no rest to my shut it down. Whatever, get your money up. Believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on
the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 on this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Cooked on and Wilson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know we spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Saints, nothing.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. He'll buy some time right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cardinal first down.
Here's Murray from midfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trey McBride, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Now Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Desperate coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, Murray. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw now, Shuck. He'll get this out to Kamara. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. To throw is Shuck. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. To the air again is Shuck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing, Shuck. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They will throw again. Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another the first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 19. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Shuck now to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards there as they're set up now for first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the good, like moved out the hood, how you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumping in the club, it's on with my
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here's Shuck. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 10.
Murray changing the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Weaver. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Cardinals first down.
Murray now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. The gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here now, second and 4. To throw is Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Murray going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
And they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays off both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last too long. No help at the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty of boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the my homies got this doing that they say wouldn't work.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Shuck. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. There's Chris Olave. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
38-yard line.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play it out level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this war. Every defender's dream.
Saints nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll drop the throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Project S, this ain't what you want.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hill looks to throw. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. Past the 35. Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their second. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 24-0 lead already in hand, really no reason to try to do anything too crazy here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before half for Murray. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing now is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Murray now to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
To throw is Shuck. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second down and 3. On play action, Shuck. Dancing to his left. That is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw now, Shuck. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This is taken in by McBride. And they work this well upfield across the 35. 23 yards on the play. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, stop.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride getting his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Back out, he's the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always think you look to the quarterback, but sometimes there's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing, Shuck. He finds his man Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And throwing again here, Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shuck now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
It's just a battle of wills already, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
From the gun, Murray. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Green.
To throw, it's Murray. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Murray now. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's brought down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. Down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 42 yards. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So, you know, the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Baker on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, 40 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
To kick off for Arizona.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into anything. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. And they're just trying to erase that zero in the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But
and now here's another interception. Peter Baker with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 14 at the 46-yard line.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey Benson.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cardinals continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as he just add on to that big lead.
Ryland now following a touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Ready, set.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, here's Canary. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. They'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take a look at. They've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
at the Saints' 38-yard line.
Zone read. Here's Benson.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Another run here with Benson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
180 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here's Benson.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, shit I seen, send them off. Take a whistle, take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, yeah, put your chili up. Yeah, I admit that. Yeah.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, but I got a chance to put some more points on the board. I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cardinals, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I admit it. Yeah, somebody.